Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. Sorry it's been so long. I feel like I say that every single time, but really, welcome back. And I'm so glad that you're here. I am here with a life update. I have so much to talk about. There has been lots of changes and lots of busyness. And if you follow me on Instagram, you kind of know what I'm talking about. But I had every intention of coming back to YouTube with a regular schedule of posting, but life kind of got in the way. And, when that happens, I just roll with it. And so here I am. The first thing is I started my job and I am a full-time night shift nurse, and night shift has been an extremely difficult adjustment for me to keep up with work and home and homeschooling. That has taken up my entire life. So I'll just say that there hasn't been any time for anything else extra. The good news is there's two parts of good news to this story with work. I have gotten the go ahead for my husband to go part-time. So now I have to just speak with work and see if I can get them to agree to let me go part-time. And then number two, my manager is going to put me on the same shift that I was doing before, which is the 3 to 3 shift. So no more night shift. I am so excited. I can handle the 3P to 3A shift so much better than I can the 7 to 7. So that has been a huge adjustment. Getting my body on that type of somewhat of a schedule has been very difficult. So I've been a little bit in survival mode. And also we have been keeping a little bit of a secret. And if you follow me on Instagram, you know what that secret is, but we're expecting baby number 6, in July. And, it'll be 6 for me biologically. I have 5 biological children, 2 stepchildren. And so this will be my biological 6th baby. So we are expecting in July, and I had thought that I was 12 weeks, but ultrasound is putting me at 13 weeks, 4 days today. So I am further along than we had first expected. And we had a bit of a scare earlier in the week. So let me just give a quick recap about first trimester before I get into what's been going on this week. I have been normal first trimester stuff, nauseous, fatigue. I felt like I was handling it pretty well. It was very much exacerbated by the night shift and starting a new job, and trying to work during first trimester at a new job is very challenging, to say the least. So, just getting through just one day to the next has been all consuming, but it has been a pretty non-eventful first trimester, normal pregnancy stuff. And then on Monday, I was home with the kids and I started hemorrhaging. And when I say hemorrhaging, I mean massive amounts of blood. So I called the OB. I had an appointment scheduled for the following day, and they said they wanted me to come right in. So I went in, and we had the ultrasound first, which was really nice. And immediately she said, "Oh, here's baby's heartbeat." So baby was hanging in there and just bouncing around and looking all happy. But I have a very, very, very large bleed. It is a subchorionic hematoma right now, and it, per the doctor, is about as big as they come. With that being said, there are lots of risks involved with a blood clot of this size. Our best case scenario is my body will reabsorb the blood clot and take care of it on its own. Worst case scenario is, because of the blood clot is so large, my body may try to get rid of it, and it could spontaneously abort the baby. So it's been a bit of a roller coaster. Monday, I was nervous and scared. I asked some close friends for prayer, but I felt like I held it together pretty well. I did not go into panic mode. I've had a couple of hemorrhages before, never this large. But I was like, Lord, I was praying the whole time, if this, whatever your will is, let it be done and give me joy and peace during the process. And so I just felt really peaceful, and I just knew that the Lord's will would be done either way. And so I was overjoyed to see that little baby just ticking right along. And so the recommendation from the OB at that point was for me to just take it easy, to go home, sit on the couch. Let's try to get the bleeding to slow down. Don't do a lot of unnecessary lifting, no groceries, no toddlers, which is next to impossible. Just don't do a whole lot. And that's a very large order for a mom of large family who's used to doing a lot. So I've done the very best that I could do with sitting on the couch this week. I have been crocheting and binge watching Netflix and doing some reading and then homeschooling the kids. And so the week has actually gone pretty well, and it's been fairly non-eventful since then. The bleeding has slowed down tremendously. I am still spotting, and I have seen 5 different doctors this week alone. So today I actually had an appointment with a high-risk doctor and my OBGYN. They did a in-depth ultrasound at the high-risk doctor's office. They took a very close look at the baby. They took a very close look at the placenta, a close look at the umbilical cord, measured the blood clot again. It is the same size. I mean, it's just like huge. Like if this is my uterus, the blood clot is basically on this side. So it's in between the linings, the 2 linings. So it's not actually inside, where the baby is, but there's like a pocket. And so the blood clot basically stretches all the way along the whole right side and underneath the uterus. So it's a very large blood clot. So they were happy to hear that the bleeding had slowed down. That's a very positive thing. And the baby so far looked really good. They did the measurement of the nuchal, fluid, but they did the nuchal measurement to see if that was normal. That's how they test for like some chromosomal abnormalities. They looked at the baby's heart and brain and just the very basic overall, like, is the stomach where it should be? Is the brain, 2 chambers of the brain. And then the heart, they looked to make sure that everything was kind of functioning properly, and it was. She said the baby looked fantastic, and he or she was just bouncing around and very, very happy. The placenta is actually on the opposite end of the blood clot, and so we are thrilled with that because that is a very good thing when it comes to bleeding. So placenta is out of the way of the blood clot, so we're happy about that, and the bleeding is not coming from the placenta. So I have been given the green light to go back to work next week, just with caution. And just listening to my body, and hopefully no more big, huge bleeding episodes. And so I'm pretty much just it's a wait and see kind of thing. So the other thing is we drew blood today for some other testing that they do because I am advanced maternal age at 36. They did some of the genetic testing today, and it will also tell us the gender of the baby within the next week. I'm so excited. So boy or girl, we just want this baby to be happy and healthy, but of course we would love another little girl if the Lord sees fit. So Maddie's extremely excited about this baby, and she really hopes that it is a girl. So fingers crossed, but overall we know how to do boys, and we will gladly love and take another little boy and be so happy with that. So anyway, I'm trying to think of what else I can update you guys on. I'm in good spirits. I feel pretty good. Cramping, I've had a little bit of cramping with the bleeding, but that's really slowed down. The kids are really excited, and it's just been kind of a shock. So I've been a little, first trimester, things sort of just come to a screeching halt, and all of your thought out plans, they just kind of go by the wayside. So that's where I've been. I would love to, from this point forward, keep you guys more informed about what's going on, give you good regular updates, and continue on with my plans with my YouTube channel. So we'll see how that goes, and I really, really hope that I'm able to. But if you guys could, if you're, the praying type, send up a prayer that baby stays put, bleeding continues to go in the right direction, and that my body would just hang on and do what it's supposed to do for this pregnancy. And also that I am able to go part-time. That would be another really awesome answer to prayer. I have yet to talk to my manager about this, but I'm hoping that that will be coming soon and that things will go well with that conversation. So, yeah. I am going to try to film a few more videos today. I have lots to share with you guys. I have a planner review that needs to go up. They have been ever so patient with me, but I have been, with all of life going on, it's been very difficult. But I do have a planner review to get up for you guys, a homeschool update that I want to do, and just our normal everyday vlogs and life videos that I'm hoping to share with you. But for the time being, I'm going to stop this video before it gets too long. But I wanted to share the news with you guys and rejoice and let you know that we are so happy to be, Lord willing, welcoming a new little baby in July. So thanks for tuning in, and I will see you guys again in the next video. Bye.